It's a cold day in Durban. I think many of us are enjoying this weather. We're going to talk about something that I think we all can benefit from when it comes to jewelry. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Muhammad. Welcome back to Urban Women.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Brother Mohammed is joining us on Facebook and YouTube. If you want to obviously join us as well as we connect with the proud sponsors of Urban Women, that is Vawda Gold Gem Jewelers. It's a lovely cold day, Brother Mohammed, and we're going to be talking about a topic that I think will definitely warm up some people because jewelry is indeed a woman's best friend. People always want to buy that glamorous piece or that special piece or wish they could own a certain item. But let's face it, right? When it comes to purchasing jewelry, budget plays a significant role in determining the type, the quality, and the design of pieces that one can afford. So, listeners, we're actually going to be exploring the different types of options that there are. And of course, there's three budget range. You get the low, the medium, and the high. Brother Mohammed, of course, you see a variety of customers and obviously their budget, everybody's budget is different, but I don't think that they should necessarily be, what can I say, deprived of the wonderful jewelry that they can actually purchase and enjoy themselves. So what do you have to say with regards to different options for different budgets? Can jewelry be affordable?
So when we say jewelry, we talk of jewelry, the first thing that comes to mind will probably be something that's very big and bold, something very shiny, something with a lot of diamonds or stones, something that is sort of royal, and that what comes to mind after that is that these items are beyond our reach. So we become despondent sometimes and think, look, jewelry is basically something that's a pipe dream. Somewhere along the line, somewhere through our lives, we may be able to afford jewelry at some stage. And in this context, we're talking of gold jewelry specifically. But jewelry can be affordable, and jewelry is affordable. So there's different ways of making jewelry affordable and making jewelry custom to the client's budgets. And yes, we do have to make some compromises, but we can still maintain the good looks and you can say the royalty of jewelry, and we can still maintain the look of it. So there are different ways of doing it.
Okay.
Firstly, we start off at the higher end. So you do get high-end jewelry, exclusive jewelry, very high-end, where there's a lot of heavy gold involved, a lot of diamonds involved, and these items are on the higher end, and they will be affordable to only a certain type of client. But your middle range is more what we cater for, the middle to low range, what we have a lot of, and that's now coming towards the affordable jewelry. So affordability is basically we have a certain budget, and how do we meet that budget for you as the client? So we can meet that budget in many ways. We can do it either by reducing the size or even maintaining the size, but sometimes what happens is that there's a lot of small diamonds on certain items of jewelry. So we can do the same piece, but we can make it look like there's a lot of diamonds on there, and we can compromise, and instead of that, we put pieces of gold on there. An example.
Fantastic. So creativity comes into
Also,
play. Sorry, we cut off. We didn't hear you what you said in the last statement.
sorry, I think we lost you for a moment there.
Yes, indeed. We didn't hear what you said. What was the last thing that you said? We definitely got disconnected with the sound.
Okay, go ahead, Razia.
So I was saying that basically creativity comes in, and of course, instead of diamonds, as you said, you could play around with it. With regards to the medium budget, what would you say? What kind of semi-precious gemstones are most popular in this price range?
So look, last week we spoke a lot on lab-grown diamonds, and we have spoke a lot on different types of gemstones that are available in the market. And lab-growns have seemed to be a great alternate to those who cannot afford the natural high-end diamonds. And you also have different caratages of gold. So we spoke about this before. We explored the different caratages and how we get to different carats. We started off at 24 carat, we went to 22, 18, 14, and 9 carat, which are the most popular types of caratages when it comes to making jewelry. And when it comes to affordability, there's always another option. So if something is in 18 karat with natural expensive diamonds, we keep a range of those as also. But you want the same look in, for example, a certain budget, 10,000, 15,000, whatever it may be. It can be
Mm-hmm.
done. It can be done in 14 karat with lab grown diamonds, with other types of lab grown rubies and emeralds. It can be done uh, uh, with the moissanite. It can be done with a variety of things. So every budget can be met. Every budget can be met, still maintaining the look of high-end jewelry. It can be done.
So that's great. That's why I said, you know what, it's a cold day, but we're going to be giving some warmth to the listeners out there, because when we think of jewelry, it's often gold, and we think that it's far too out of our budget, and it's not something that everybody can afford. In the perfect term that you use, it seems like a pipe dream, but it doesn't need to be that way. Head down to Vawda Gold Gem Jewelers. They will certainly help you according to your budget, and they will make that piece look so glam with how Brother Muhammad explained that they can design a piece. Now, if it comes to the lower end, like the low budget kind of jewelry, Brother Muhammad, what's your budget? What's your advice? Sorry, as we wrap up, to how they can actually maintain the longevity of those kind of jewelry.
So when we come to an entry level when it comes to exclusive jewelry, and we have an entry level, we talk about silver and we talk about 9 karat. So silver will be your entry point. Silver comes in a variety of different patterns, and basically whatever you get in gold, you can get in silver as well. And you can even make it look gold. So you get gold plating, like real 18 karat gold plating, rose gold platings, all to give you the look. That's your entry point. Then from there we move on to 9 karat and 14 karat, up to 18 karat when we're dealing with gemstones. And each
Mm-hmm.
one of those will meet a different type of budget. For example, if you wanted a small ring or a solitaire ring in silver, it will cost you in the region of maybe 400 to 500 rand. The same thing in
Okay.
9 karat will probably cost you around 2 to 3,000 rand, and so on. So every budget can be met in the different categories.
That's absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for shedding that light and that hope, and knowing that ladies can actually go and spoil themselves and get some wonderful pieces of jewelry according to their budget. As we wrap up, anything you want to share and inform our listeners of?
Raja, we've been doing some research, um, and these are for those who want to invest in gold. We've been doing some research, and we've noticed significant increases year on year in gold itself. So anybody looking to invest in gold, please give us a shout, and we can chat further and give you some stats on what gold is doing in the market over time, and maybe we could start our gold investment journey from there. I'd also like to welcome listeners to vawdagoldgem.co.za or goldgem.co.za, our newly revamped online store. You'll find a variety of items there, and the same deals that we give you in store, you'll get them online as well at your convenience. You want to shop at night, shop after hours, um, it's all there for you.
Shop at night, shop after hours. There we go. Nothing stops you from shopping and obviously finding that special piece of jewelry that you so much desire. Thank you, Brother Mohammed. As always, wonderful connecting with the proud sponsors of Urban Women. Until we connect again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yeah, Brother Mohammed from Vawda Gold Gem Jewelers, and we were chatting about different options for different budgets. And hey, it doesn't have to be a pipe dream. You can definitely own that special piece of jewelry according to your budget and still look glam. Let's go for a break. I'll be back with you after a bit. Stay tuned. Urban Woman, sponsored by Vawda Gold Gem Jewelers, 534